Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello. Hello, Reggie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. And
Thank you.
yeah, it's later in the day. It's been a busy day, but yeah, but here we are streaming again about my favorite new person. Well, he's not new per se. He's not new to me, but it looks like the more I talk about this person, the more I look, the more miffed I am about what exactly is going on here. Why are people not seeing this? So this is where we are. How was your day, Reggie?
Good. Went to work. Just got home actually. Um, Here it's about 4 o'clock. Got the rest of the day to myself.
Okay. So after streaming, you've got the rest of the day to yourself. You can do whatever you want.
Right. As I was saying at the beginning of the pod, I mean of the stream, I need to clean my kitchen. I took out the trash this morning. Need to clean it real fast.
Is it a mess?
Yeah, and I forgot I cooked some seafood yesterday
Oh goodness, no.
and
Mm.
some vegetables. Oh Lord. Oh,
Seafood. Mm-mm.
them dishes they gotta be washed right now.
I know. Listen, that's a job for you to take care of. Mm.
It's going down.
Okay, but thank you for joining me again in this
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you for having me.
And your good friend Jerry Easy, you call him Jerry Easy,
Easy
but his
E.
name, you call him Easy E, but no, he is Jerry Eze. Try saying Eze.
Eze.
Oh, you can say it. You can say it. Okay.
I just thought it was pronounced easy. It looks like easy because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
English.
yeah. It looks like easy, but it isn't. It is Eze. Okay. Reggie, did
Yes.
you know that Christians summon people's spirits?
No, I thought the only spirit they summons was Yahweh. Well, I guess I'm contradicting myself. Yahweh, Jesus, the Father, the Holy Spirit. So I guess kind of a little bit.
Reggie, this is bad. I guarantee you this is bad.
Okay.
So it is a case of, look, let me tell you, Reggie, if you were to upset me, if you were to do anything wrong to me, right?
Hmm.
I could summon your spirit and talk to it and make you do what I want you to do. This is what we're talking about here.
Really.
And listen, you're going to hear it, right? This guy Jerry Easy E, telling folks if you're married, right?
Hmm.
Reggie, imagine me and you are in a relationship, yeah? Me and you are in a relationship, and imagine me and you together, married, right?
Okay.
And you don't do things right by me. Hmm?
Okay.
I could come over there, right, and give you a hug, and you would be thinking that it is a genuine hug and just lovey-dovey. But no, I am trying to summon your spirit and speak to it.
From a hug.
Listen, you how am I supposed to know? But this
I
is
don't
what
know. I never heard that
Christians are
before.
doing now. Right, Reggie? This is what Christians are doing now. They are summoning spirits.
Mm.
Reggie, this is as good as witchcraft.
No, it is witchcraft. If you can hug a person and talk to their damn spirit, you a witch.
This is witch. Reggie, brace yourself because this is some
Okay, let me get ready.
top there shit. This one.
Embrace the
And
Delulu.
listen, I like that. Embrace the Delulu. Because listen, how is this Christianity? And to think that this man has made billions doing this, I honestly do not get it. So, what we're going to do, first of all, is we are going to, guys, welcome in. I am the Afro Atheist. I am your host. I do not believe in God. We have conversations about the Godism that has plagued Africa that has plagued Nigeria, that has plagued the world, right? Without this religion, without this God, we would not have been Christians. We would never have been introduced to the religion of Christianity, right? And so today we are saying no more. We are taking it back and we are undoing the lies, undoing the falsehood, and we are saying no more this, whatever religion this is, right? So, as part of that is these people who are peddling lies in the name of this religion, of which Jerry Eze is one of them. But you know something, guys? Whatever we discuss here, if there is anything you don't agree with and you think that you can come and debate us, or you can add a word in, I might later on, um, um, you know, if anyone would like to chip in something, I would absolutely love that if there's anyone. So, but in the meantime, let me share my screen.
Feel free to come on up. This ain't gonna be nothing but free practice because I'm gonna tear your ass up if you talk to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reggie, be kind.
It's a fact.
Reggie, be kind.
Oh, I am. I'm being kind, but if you come up here to debate me, I'm gonna win for sure.
How do you know that?
Because the Bible disproves itself. The Bible is
The,
what's going to beat you, and what really destroys the Bible is Google. So, come
uh,
on.
uh, Wait, you're saying that Google destroys the Bible or the Bible destroys itself?
The Bible destroys itself, and
Hmm?
Google is the obliterator of it.
Ooh, the Bible destroys itself. The Bible doesn't need you, doesn't need me. The Bible does a good job of destroying itself by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Bible is a fairy tale book. Okay, so give me a minute. Let me do something quickly.
If I didn't have the ability to use the internet, I probably would lose.
But some people, a lot of the people that we talk to, they use the internet, but still don't. Um, they don't see what we're seeing. So what could be going wrong?
Because you can't prove it. And then any book that they read from is going to say the author is unknown. Every book they read.
Right.
So, how can you base that as proof when you don't even know who wrote it?
Hmm. But how can the authors be unknown? How? You've got names for these people, so how are the authors unknown?
All myths are written by people that are unknown. Think about it.
All myths are written by no, Reggie. I'm sure some myths will have um authors to these
Who,
myths. What do you think?
who came up with Greek mythology?
I don't know.
Right. Who came up with the Canaanite pantheon?
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
Who came? Right. They're all mysterious because if they did, then a person would be able to easily be like, so and so wrote this. That's a lie.
Right. Okay. I mean, but these are the conversations. Reggie, do they teach this in church?
Mm-mm,
So
mm-mm,
these are information that did not they do not teach Christians in the church.
at all.
Okay. All right. Let's start. Okay. So Reggie, like I said to you, this man Jerry Eze reckons that you can summon spirits. Please listen to him. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. This disgusts me, and I don't know how anyone, any Christian, is busy sitting and listening to this guy. Okay, I slowed him down because this video I think was going a bit too fast. So let's see.
Don't you know that we used to summon spirits in this kingdom? You have a child, you have never summoned their spirits before.
Hmm.
Well, so what have you been doing? Imanaina summon spirit. No, 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 no.
Hmm.
So you were not informed. You don't know about it. Okay, let me leave your children. You don't know we summon spirits of people. Oh, they made you believe it's only the witches and wizards that can summon. Let me tell you something. Anybody that gives you trouble, eh? I'm telling you what is proven and tested.
Lies.
I'm not. Wake up in the middle of the night. That time their spirit is moving from one dream to another dream. Command their spirit to show up. When you summon their spirit, read for them ordinances of the kingdom. And tell them if you don't obey, this is what is going to happen.
Hmm.
You don't know how to summon spirits. It's not what I came to do. But sir, Kibala Shida, Lebeya, until you address some people's spirits, their bodies will not align. Let me leave that one there.
Reggie, what do you think about what you just heard?
Now, from
That's
my
some bullshit.
marriage and from
Hmm?
a few relationships,
That's some bullshit.
sometimes things go
Wait, hold
wrong
on, just
and
one
they are
second.
very
This is not
spiritual.
the video. Let me, hold on, give me a second.
Let me say it again. Things go wrong and they are
Um,
very spiritual.
wait, hold
The
on, let's do
problem
this.
is that
Wait. Where
when
did
you
it go?
have
Oh,
thought,
okay, let's go back. Go back. I want that other video. Where did it go? Where did the other video go? Where did the other video go? The one we just listened to. Okay, I want to go back.
don't you know that
Right. Okay. Right. Reggie, so sorry. What did you think about this?
It's some bull. I mean, he like not just wizards and witches. Those two things don't fucking exist. There's never been a wizard that you can prove. There's never been a witch that you can prove. And then by him saying that, that presents another problem. Just like that video we were watching about a week ago, when there was a pastor or whatever he was in Nigeria killing kids because he's saying that they're witches. So you're making up
Yeah.
shit as you go along, right? Causing problems, and you're talking about you can summon spirits. How? And then you're saying if it's a person you got a problem with, okay, if a person got a real
Hey,
serious problem
Kesha G. Hello.
with you, how are you gonna catch them when they sleep? That don't make sense. None of it.
Reggie. For me, it's the part where he said you can summon your children's spirit. Did you hear that bit? I'm going to play this again. Guys, this is some dangerous shit. This right here. And to think that this person is a billionaire, and this is what Jerry Eze is peddling. Honestly, I am worried for the Christians, the NSPPDians, who get to listen to this guy. What's wrong with these people? Where are their ears? Can they not hear this? They are summoning spirits. Are you people okay? Now, because we are atheists, right? Very quickly, Reggie, do you believe in spirits?
Hell no, not spirit, not soul, no ghost, none of that shit, because it's not provable.
Because it's not provable. Nobody has seen spirits. What is the spirit? What is that? Witches, wizards, what are those? This is how people like Jerry Eze and the likes of him have damaged the minds of people, telling them about these things that they've got no evidence for, witches, wizards, and this rubbish. But be- even though we don't believe in spirits, and I don't believe that you can summon anyone's spirit, it's the idea that you want to control the human. In the minds of these people, they feel that I disagree with you. All I need to do is go and summon your spirit later at night. That is, if there is any such thing as witchcraft, this is pure witchcraftry. This Jerry Eze is practicing witchcraft. This is
But
okay.
wait a
Let me
minute,
play
wait a
it
minute,
again.
wait a minute. Hold on, before you do, isn't that infringing on God's will? Ain't isn't that what that is?
It's infringing on the free will of whoever's spirit you're drawing.
Right.
It's infringing on their free will. This guy's crazy.
we used to summon spirits in this kingdom. You have a child, you have never summoned their spirit before. Well, so what have you been doing?
Are you crazy?
Iman I summon spirit. No, 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 no. So you were not informed. You don't know about it. Okay, let me leave your children. You don't know with someone spirits of people.
No, no, no. Let's talk about the children. Let's talk about the children. Jerry Eze, you've got children. You are telling us that you see your children.
Well,
Reggie, I've got my two boys at home right now. I've got one in the next room and I've got one upstairs. If I need to talk to them, guess what I do? I call them and say something to them. Early on today, when my younger was at school, he called me from school and spoke to me from school. We message each other. We even have our three of us WhatsApp little group, but we don't really communicate as much in there because we can talk to one another. Why would I want to summon my child's spirit? For what?
see, when he said that, I took it a different way. Um, I thought that he meant like you could summon your children, like, and I thought that that meant like you could attempt to have a child with somebody. I thought that's I
Hmm?
don't know.
What are you
I,
saying?
I, you know,
Reggie,
like
what are you saying?
okay, like say for instance, if you're
Reggie, what are
trying to
you saying? No?
like say for instance, if you're trying to have a kid, right?
If you're trying to
I,
have a kid, okay?
yeah, and I guess you could summon something like that. You know, you could be like, well, I'm going to put this boy in you or this girl in you. I mean, whether they come out or that be that sex is a different story.
What's Reggie talking about?
Listen, I'm just trying to make sense of this bullshit he's saying. I'm not the one just saying that you could and summon your kids. I'm trying to make it make sense. I'm trying. What's it do? What's it called? I'm trying to do apologetics for him. That's what I'm doing.
You're trying to be devil's advocate.
I don't know. Mm-mm.
Summoning children's spirit. This guy is crazy. This guy is crazy. This Jerry Eze. He wants to summon people's spirits. Man, is this what Christianity y'all are doing these days in your churches?
Oh
Y'all
no,
are summoning spirits of your children.
I
Jerry.
I ain't been in church in so long. I don't know what they do nowadays.
Oh, they made you believe it's only the witches and wizards that can summon. Let me tell you something.
Shut up.
Anybody that gives you trouble,
Mhm.
eh? I'm telling you what is proven and tested.
It's proven and tested,
I'm
Jerry.
not, I'm not, I'm not.
Reggie.
Wake up in the middle of the night. That time their spirit is moving from one dream to another dream. Command their spirit to show up.
In the middle of the night, Jerry Eze says people's spirit moves from one dream to another dream. Reggie,
He's fried.
what is wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
People's spirits are moving from dream to dream? How did we get here?
Mm-mm.
Reggie, and this is the guy every morning making billions.
I like
What
his
is
watch. I do.
but that's not important now.
Listen, he's not. Okay, I told you when people start saying like nonsense, it's like my brain just tunes him out. So like as he's saying something that's even though I'm trying my hardest really to listen to him, my brain is just like bullshit, 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 bullshit.
Reggie. Reggie, right now the watch is not the issue. It's the nonsense coming out of his mouth.
Right. Pure
When you
nonsense.
summon their spirit, read for them ordinances of the kingdom. and tell them if you don't obey, this is what is going to happen. You
What?
don't know how to summon spirits. It's not what I came to do. But sir, Kibalashida, Lebea, until you address some people's spirits, their bodies will not align. Let me leave that one here.
Mm, mm.
You know what I'm gonna do today? Who do I think is the
Now,
finest woman in the
from
world?
my marriage and from a few relationships,
Hmm?
one now from
Sorry.
I said, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna summon somebody's spirit. I just gotta think who I think is the finest woman in the world. I'm just gonna wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just gonna start talking like, "Come here, you belong to me," because Jerry Eze says so. If it don't work, then he'll lie. See if their body align with their soul or spirit, whatever you call it.
Reggie, so you want to summon the spirits of females now?
Hey, shit, he said it would work. If listen, they say we're heathens. They say we're going to jail. They say we're making
We're going to hell.
yeah, we're making a mockery of a man of God. So I'm gonna listen to what the man of God saying. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna try with Megan Good. Yep, that's it.
Megan Good. Oh, you picked the finest of them.
That's the first name I can think of.
Megan Good. She's fine. She's.
She is.
Please let me know how you get on, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'll tell you later.
Please let me know how you get on with Megan Good, whether you can summon her spirit. I don't know. Will this work if I try to summon someone's spirit too? I'll try it. I'll try it. And I don't know when you summon the spirit, Jerry, when you summon the spirit, are you supposed to see the spirit in front of you? Is the spirit supposed to come in your room or whatever place you're summoning? Jerry, you are evil. You are evil. The fact that you will get up in the middle of the night to summon a spirit. People are sleeping, they're in their bed sleeping. You are busy summoning spirits. There's something fundamentally wrong with you. And you say this is tried and tested?
I'm doing.
Proof.
I'm
Prove
doing it.
it.
I'm
Prove
doing
it
it.
that is tried and tested. Prove it.
I'm gonna speak Christianese too. I'm gonna be like, I manifested in the covenant in the name of Jesus. Habalaba shabalala shabalala. Making good. That's what I'm gonna say.
What the hell? Shalababa Megan Good. It's not going to work.
See, you don't got no faith.
It's not going to work, Reggie.
You don't got no
It is
faith in the
not.
blood
No,
in the blood of
no, faith
Jesus.
or no. It's not going to work.
You don't
It's
believe.
not going to work. Uh, it's not going to work. Okay, so let's see. Let's listen to this particular video. No, it's not this one, is it? It's this one. Where did the video go? This one? Okay. Right, let me. Okay.
from my marriage and one. Now, from my marriage and from a few relationships, sometimes things go wrong and they are very spiritual. Let me say it again. Things go wrong and they are very spiritual. The problem is that when you have talked, you are in a marriage or you're in a relationship, when you have talked and the talk is not doing it and all that, please, I need you to switch level. I need you to understand it's time to, especially for those who are married, it's time for you to switch to another. I mean, you need to be spiritual enough to understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power. Every day you are positioning attack with the man. Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? And every day you are quarreling and all that. No, 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 don't quarrel again. You have complained enough. Next time when he's sleeping in the night, cross your hand over his life. As you cross it like this and he thinks it's a romantic hug you are giving him, you are beginning to speak to his spirit and you call him by name. If his name is okay, you could say,
Did you hear that?
Hmm.
Huh?
Put your hand over and call him by his
Cross
name.
your hand over his life. Reggie, if me and you are in the bed together, you upset me. You upset me. I will cross my hand over your life and I will speak to your spirit. I will listen. I need to take that back because I need to hear that again. Wait. You say what now,
That's
Jerry?
that,
Say that again, Jerry. Jerry. Let's see. Wait. Jerry's saying you should do what now?
that's that super Christianese right there.
Huh?
That's that super Christianese.
What is Jerry talking about?
One. Now, from my marriage
His
and
marriage.
from a few relationships, sometimes things go wrong and they are very spiritual. Let me say it again. Things go wrong and they are very spiritual.
Jerry, I want you to tell us what do you mean by spiritual? You are married here
Physically.
on this plane here. But you're saying that things happening somewhere spiritual. Okay, prove the existence of this spiritual. Reggie, people cannot have marriages without them thinking that some fairy tale world is affecting their marriages. It's people like Jerry that will go and cheat and say that it was
Kentucky.
the fairy kingdom, the what do you call it? The supernatural. What did he call it? The oh, what did he call it? No, yeah, that spiritual. It's the spiritual people that caused him to cheat.
The flesh.
No, because we're going away from the flesh.
uh,
Spiritual is no, you're no longer in the flesh now when you're doing spiritual. So, but this is what this guy is saying: marriage, out Christians. This is terrible.
it is
This
because
religion has damaged minds of people, and it's still damaging minds. And now look what this guy is teaching:
they didn't spiritually get married. They got
damaging
physically married.
spirits.
The problem is that when you have talked, you are in a marriage or you're in a relationship, when you have talked and the talk is not doing it and all that, please, I need you to switch level. I need you to understand it's time to, especially for those who are married, it's time for you to switch to another. I mean, you need to be spiritual enough to understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against
Mhm.
principalities, against power. Every day you are positioning attack with the man. Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? And every day you are quarreling and all that. No, 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 don't quarrel again. You have complained enough. Next time when he's sleeping in the night, cross your hand over his life. As you cross it like this and he thinks it's a romantic hug you are giving him, you are beginning to speak to his spirit and you call him by name. If his name is Okechukwu, say, Okechukwu, hear me as I hear the Lord right now. From today onwards, I speak to your spirit. Disconnect from that girl. Disconnect from that girl. Disconnect from that girl. In the name of... And okay,
Mhm.
the next time that girl will see you, she will see the glory of God. I impart it into your life. I impart it because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty through God to the pulling down.
If your Okechukwu has a desire towards that girl, if you like someone, all the magical spirits, if you like someone, his spirit, their spirit, Reggie's spirit, Jerry's wife's spirit, if you like, get all those spirits together. Those spirits are not going to do shit. You know why? Okechukwu has a desire towards that girl. This is delusion to think
101.
that to, to think that you can magically control people. This is controlling. You are controlling people. You are manipulating people. To since when? Okay, if your man is has his eyes outside, have a conversation with him. And if he says, I'm no longer interested, let him go. It's not a do or die affair. Let the man go. Go with her. Get that trouble. I know it's easy. It's easier said than done to detach from people, but not to control people like this, commanding the spirit of that girl and saying, I don't know whose spirit you're we commanding here, and then detach from her, detach from her. Y'all are crazy. Jerry as a followers, and you too, Jerry, this Reggie, these people will go and do this. You see them in the middle of the night. Anybody who is married to an NSPPDN, you are in trouble. Reginald, imagine that you were married to an NSPPDN.
Ain't no fucking way you do that shit. Wake me up. I'm cussing you out.
You won't
Smooth.
even know she's doing it.
Yes, she will because she's gonna be sitting there talking. So I'm gonna wake up like
You
this.
will not know she's doing it. She'll be mumbling it under her breath, or she will wait when you're fast asleep.
All right, well, I mean, that's cool. If she can do it while I'm asleep, I ain't tripping. But my thing is like you have to be. I can't think of the right word. Uh, I don't know, remedial maybe to believe that that will work. And besides that, I'm just saying, if you're a woman, right, you really think that you could sit there and put your hand across somebody's life, which I don't even know what the fuck that means, but you think that you could put your hand across somebody's life and just start naming off females that you know that your dude is fucking with and telling his spirit to leave him alone? You really think that shit gonna work? All right,
Look at him in his nice suit, nice clothes. He's not even in his church. Reggie, he has gone visiting a different church. They've invited him over. Come, come and teach us. Come and give us your word of wisdom. Right? He's gone with his best dressed clothes. Look at the bullshit he's talking about. Someone in spirits. No, guys, if you are a member of the NSPPD, get ready. I'll be doing more and tons of videos, more and more videos, and tons of them as well of this guy, because the more I'm looking, the more I'm seeing things, and what is this? What's going on? How are people paying for this?
but it's women though. Look how many women like when he's talking. You see they like, yeah, praise him, praise him, yep, yep.
Do you know how many of them want to be
Every
Mrs.
every
Mrs.
last one
Mrs.
of them.
Mrs. Jerry Eze?
Every last one of them.
Of stronghold. So please stop complaining. Stop trying to. You have complained enough. You have quarreled enough. Please switch the battle. I want you to take the battle to a different level altogether. Because the truth is that you are seeing the serpent while the devil is responsible. You are seeing the serpent while the devil is responsible. Or as it is, a woman actually did this. I gave it as a funny example someday in my church when I was preaching. And the woman came back and told me, Pastor, it really worked. And what was the
Reggie,
example? And I
listen
was
to the
talking. I said, some of you
example.
here, you'll be quarreling with your husband. Say, my husband does not bring out money. My husband
Wait,
does
let me
not bring out.
take that back. Hold on.
As a
Reggie,
funny example,
Reggie, please listen to this example. A woman came to him and said, this worked. It worked. But please listen.
someday in my church while I was preaching, and the woman came back and told me, Pastor, it really worked. And what was the example? And I was talking, I said, some of you here, you'll be quarreling with your husband. Say, my husband does not bring out money. My husband does not bring out money. I say, no, don't quarrel again. Allow him to sleep off. The next time he's sleeping, lay hands on him. And as he's sleeping, tell him, call him by name and say, listen to me right now. Wherever you kept that money, give it to me. I'm your wife. Release it.
Reggie, 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 look at me. Reggie, look into my eyes. I am summoning your spirit right now. Reggie, tell me where you kept the money. Reggie, tell me
Uh,
immediately, where did you keep the money? I
on
want
my
it
debit
now,
card.
Reggie.
On my
Give
debit
me
card.
give me the PIN
The
number
pin, the
for
pin,
your debit
the
card.
pin is my baby mom's last 4 digits of her social security number.
Give me the number.
Uh,
Reggie, the man says if you need money from your husband, let him go to sleep and summon his spirit and ask for the money. This is a violation of that man. You're violating him.
right,
No, it's
robbery.
a violation of the man. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I would love for a man to give me money. Don't get me wrong. Hello, who wouldn't want that? But no, I would not be violating my way to getting money. No. And this is wrong. This is wrong advice because you're promoting laziness. You're promoting people just being lazy. Just, just command spirit every night. Command the spirit of people to give you money.
Stay a
Come
thief.
on.
You promoting her to rob that man. It don't matter if that's your husband or not. You stealing from that motherfucker. He
But
don't
you're a
even.
husband. If you're husband and wife, this is just a conversation you all can have between, well, depending on the relationship. But It's a conversation you can have between each other. Okay, we need money for this and we need money for that. Okay, husband says, okay, I haven't got money. I mean, this is all the conversation. Grown adults do what grown adults do, talk. But this whole summoning of spirits because you need money, you are psychos. You people are psychos. You're this is very narcissistic. Psychos.
But I believe the story. But he's just leaving something out of it. He probably was fucking drunk. Because when I used to drink, somebody could have did that to me, and I probably would have told him just so you'll leave me alone. Like leave me alone. This is blah 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 blah. Probably could have
No,
got me
sorry, I
again.
didn't catch you. You just the way you were speaking just now. I didn't hear. You said what when you were drinking? Huh?
When I used to drink, this is what I
Yeah.
said. I said I kind of believe the story. I just feel like he's leaving something out of it, right? So when I used to have a drinking issue, a person could have probably did that to me because I probably would have just told you the number just so you would leave me the fuck alone while I'm drunk and sleep.
So you'd have just given the number away just to get them off your back.
Listen, I used to drink. I used to black out and drink. So ain't no telling what I would have did.
Mm-mm.
And once I would sleep, I would be sleep. You couldn't wake me up until I slept it off.
Wow. Yeah, but congratulations on your sobriety.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that, but I'm sitting here smoking weed. So, but it's been 6 years since I had a drink or anything like that. I just
But
smoke
the-
weed now.
but the weed that's something you can.
You can buy it
Oh
at the
well.
store. You can buy it
Hmm?
right at the store.
I mean, it's a work in progress. I mean, if you could beat one, you can beat another.
I don't want to beat this one.
I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. If it's not hurting you in any way, shape, or form, you're good. Or you know what you could do?
well,
Just summon spirits. They will help you.
well, when I was drinking, I guess I was kind of summons and spirits then. So that's why I said like his story. I believe it. I just believe that there probably was another element in it because he's telling her to steal from the dude, basically.
It's indirect stealing. You're right. It's
Yeah.
indirect stealing. Hmm. Interesting. It's indirect stealing. Jerry. There's something wrong with this guy, honestly. Right. So where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, that's it right there.
Release that money, release that money,
Can you
release that
imagine?
money.
Release the money.
And whenever it has to
And
do
look
with
at
money,
them
women
laughing.
jump on that prayer point.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman went and jumped on the prayer point and began to command the husband to release money and all that. And then she said to me, Pastor, do you know this something I've been begging this man since to do? In the next morning, I didn't even remind him. Oh, he just called me and said, honey, how much is that thing that you want? He said, I looked at him. I told him, okay, if you give me so and so, I will manage. My husband gave me twice the amount. What we were supposed to, child of God, when a woman learns to pray, there will be less conflict in the house.
Jerry, please just shut up.
Right.
Just shut up. There are days when a man is happy, right? And he just feels like, okay, hey woman, how much do you want? 50,000 naira. Okay, here, have 100,000 naira. You know why? Do you know why, Jerry? Jerry, do you know why? They say happy wife, happy life. If the wife is happy, guess what happens? That happiness snowballs, it moves to him as well. When wife is happy, she will go in the kitchen and make the dishes and cook him a lovely meal. Look, whatever he is doing for his wife, he's doing for himself and for the kids. Can you imagine giving your wife um double the amount that she asks? Automatic thing that anyone would think is that she's spending it on herself, to make herself look good for me, and she's spending it for the children. Come on. There is nothing strange about a husband giving a double to his wife. But you and your fellow church members, to you guys, you think that it was the spirit that she summoned the night before. That was what gave him, gave her that money. Reggie, sometimes I lose hope in some of these people. No, Reggie, I lose hope.
So
I
if
lose hope.
if it's me and I'm the husband, and you going to tell his ass our business like that, I'm gonna be mad as
Hmm.
fuck. I'm gonna be mad as hell. Like, why are you telling him like that I won't do X, Y, Z? You could have talked to me about this shit. Fuck him.
Why go and tell your business to your pastor?
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's weird.
this is why I said, all you guys who are married to these Christian women that adore their men of God, and whatever they call themselves, you are second fiddle.
Yep.
You are second fiddle. Reggie, you've seen us have conversations with some of these people, right? On
Hmm.
TikTok. There was one we had a conversation with, husband and wife came and had a conversation with us about Jerry Eze. The husband first started, then he handed it over to his wife.
Hmm.
Husband and wife were so invested in the online conversation, not their marriage now, not their let's go and have breakfast together, let's go do things together. No, let's go on TikTok and go and debate those people who were talking about our pastor.
A true man of God.
Reggie,
Hey, funny with that shit.
I don't know. Mm. Okay, but guys, come on now, come on. I'm sad.
When a man learns to pray, you find out that there are times when if a spouse is talking too much and you know that this one is not of God, please switch into prayer mode. Begin to say to shut up in Jesus' name. Don't say it out, oh, don't say it out, oh. Don't say it out. Just be saying it in your mouth. When you're just the
Shut
name
up
of
in
Jesus, keep
Jesus'
quiet.
name.
Keep
Mhm.
quiet. And by the time you're saying keep quiet, you just see the person will just shut up like that. And all that. But the problem with you is that you want to answer. How can you say I'm a fool? You can say that. No, it's okay. He's not the one calling you a fool because he will soon apologize. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. He will soon come.
Reggie, Reggie,
You tripping.
shut up in Jesus' name, Reggie.
But he said, say it under your breath.
Oh, sorry. Shut up in Jesus'
It ain't work. But see, the thing about it is, like, whenever you put God in a situation, eventually something is gonna end, right?
Oh,
You know how they
Reggie,
just
I
like you
can't.
find out when you die. Eventually,
Oh.
the person's gonna shut up, no matter how much they talk. So
Mm-mm,
he's gonna be
mm-mm.
right either way. He's moving the goalposts, literally.
Wait. This man dressed up in this fine suit stood there in front of the people he's talking to and told them to say, shut up in Jesus' name under your breath. Jerry, you are sick. You are sick. Sick in the head. And this is what my people are listening to.
Come back and tell you, oh, I don't know what came over me. I know what came over you. It's very spiritual. That's why I'm now attacking that thing very spiritually. So please don't see the serpent. I want you to see what is behind the serpent. In your relationships, as things go. Remember, I said your relationship is an assignment. I am one person that God gave one of the most difficult assignments, and I shared it over the week. How do you get married to a woman who, one of the examples I gave, one of the many examples I gave was that, few days into our marriage, and I was talking to my wife about something. My wife just clears the entire table. There were breakable plates
Reggie,
and
please
breakable
listen
cups on
to
top of
this.
the kitchen
Okay.
and all that. And I was talking to her. She just used her hand like,
Honestly.
Reggie, please listen to this bit. And this is why I take the position that his marriage is not it's not bed of roses. That marriage is only being held together because there's money.
Of course,
If there wasn't money, that thing would have ended a long time ago.
of course.
When you see the body language between them, the love, zero, zero. So now he's describing, he's trying to tell the people that God gave him a hard task of being married to that woman. right? When they first got married, she had real anger issues. Anger issues are not going to go anywhere. They're going to be with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, but please
It should
listen.
be like,
Let me take that back. Please listen. They got married and she starts throwing plates and throwing things. And okay, Jerry, you are in serious trouble with Enoch. You are in serious trouble. Mm-mm.
I shared it over the week. How do you get married to a woman who, one of the examples I gave, one of the many examples I gave was that, I mean, few days into our marriage, and I was talking to my wife about something. My wife just clears the entire table. There were breakable plates and breakable cups on top of the kitchen and all that. And I was talking to her. She just used her hand like this, cleared all of them on the ground. Yes, serious clearing. Cleared all of them on the ground, and everything broke and all that. And I'm looking, I've never seen that type of thing before, because I mean, where I'm coming from, we're not used to it. And everything just broke like that. Oh, are you afraid for the story I'm telling? My wife hears it. When I tell it, she laughs. She even contributes. Oh yes, because right now she's okay. You understand what I'm saying? You know. So she even contributes. And you know what? I thank God that I'm able to go through what I went through, because the Bible says so that you. But I must tell you, it was not funny. It's not the kind of thing that.
I thank God I was able to go through what I went through. You are in an abusive relationship with Eno, and you are thanking God for going through abuse in the hands of Eno. That is abusive. You're married to a woman who expresses her anger by being belligerent. You're in serious trouble. You
he
should
ain't say
not be
what he did
thanking
though.
God.
He
Yeah,
ain't say what he did though.
but he should not be. He cried.
No,
She shares this story herself. He sat there and cried like a baby.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
He
What did he
cried,
do to
Reggie.
make her get that mad?
Well, she described. She talked about this in one of her videos. Reggie, they just got married, and she was spending. Well, they were supposed to spend a week on honeymoon or something like that, and he was supposed to. I think he went to work, or yeah, he went to work, and she was in a hotel, something like that. I don't know. He went out, and she was in a hotel, and he was supposed to come back. Well, he left her there for hours. He didn't come back when he was supposed to, but he left. He came back, hours later, and by the time he came back, she was fuming. She was fuming, right? And as soon as he walks in, oh, he was met with one very angry woman. She showed herself. And what was his reaction, Reggie? He sat there and cried like a baby. And she was like, what? What? She was expecting him to match her energy, because she's a very angry person. She grew up, with people who express their anger that way. And so she wasn't used to being with this sort of docile person who just cries like a baby, right? And this is why when they tell you no courtship, no getting to know each other before marriage, no, they are deceiving you, because you end up getting married and you don't even know who you're with. You don't know who the person is. Just terrible.
I said, I told the people who came on Wednesday, how do you? I was on the streets of London with my wife and went to shop. And that time, Kai. And by the time we were there, I said something to my wife, because I asked her, you should have told me you were going. And she said, that why am I saying that? Why am I doing this thing? And I thought it was a joke. My wife left me in the shop and went home. I don't live in London. I don't know my way around London. She left me inside the shop and went home. I have stayed there. I didn't know how to go. I now called a friend and I said, please, I am here. I don't know how to. I'm calling my wife and my wife is not picking the phone. And her friend called my wife and asked her, and where are you? I was like, she's like, she's in the house. Is anything the problem? She said, well, you left your husband in the man. He said, that he will find his way and come back. Have I found before? I've never found my way to come back. And the truth of the matter was that was how she left me.
Her friend had to be the one that will bring me back. And you can imagine that type of life. You can imagine that type of. One day, my wife looked at me. One day, I was talking to her. She said, "Hey, you have a problem." I told her, "Yes. What is the problem?" She said, "The problem is that you like peace too much." Heaven bear me witness. She said that. He said, "You like peace too much." I said, "I like peace too much." He said, "Yes, you like peace."
Those are the words of an abusive person. Yeah, those are the words of an abusive
That's
person because they
crazy.
know that person knows that they have tried your mumu button. They have pushed and pushed. They have, what would trigger the other people, them out there, right? Everyone else, they would have flipped. But you, oh no, she can do whatever the hell she wants. And this is why she says, can you imagine, Reggie? Someone is peaceful, and then you say to them, you have got a problem. Your problem is that you like peace too much. How is Reggie? How's that a problem?
He must really believe in that book because I know I wouldn't deal with that shit. Fuck that.
You go out with
Ain't no way.
your significant other, and you walk away and leave them there. And I guess, Reggie, if you're to go and find out what caused the disagreement, it'd be something very, very tiny.
That's total disrespect right there, though.
It is disrespectful.
Leaving him there and he from a whole another country.
Yeah. And we should not be promoting this kind of thing. Christians, this is not good. And he said, I'm thanking God for making me go through abuse. How can you be thanking God for making you suffer at the hands of an abusive woman? Oh man, I'm really. Mm-mm.
Peace too much. I'm praying with my wife one day, and then we're praying, and she says to me, "Oh, my time is almost gone." And she says to me, while the prayer was going on, she touched me. Summarize. And she told me, say, "Summarize." And that day I looked at her, I say, "Even with God too." And the truth is that, but right now, I got married to one of the amazing prayer warriors I can ever think.
Reggie.
I'm saying, the blueprints of God will make you.
Reggie. That woman, now she's one of the most amazing prayer warriors. Oh, by the way, this is what he's talking about. Hold on, Reggie. Remember that one we looked at yesterday? Reggie loves this video. Reggie loves this video. This is, I don't know. This is incredibly heartbreaking. I am honestly very. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Wait. So he got married. Now he's married to this. Wait, let's see. Where did she go? This is what he's married to now. Huh? Oh, this is what he's married to now. Give me a second. Let me find Madam, Madam Eno Jerry. Let's see. Let God arise. What is this one? Look at her. Big teeth. Look at.
I got that shirt.
Yeah?
I got that shirt except for mine don't got
Wait,
ain't
hold
that
on, hold on,
shiny.
hold on. Hold on. What's happened? Wait, did you guys what's happened to it? Um, guys, if you're watching, please make sure to give me a subscribe. If you're not subscribed, yeah, just hit the subscribe button. Um, make sure to give the stream a thumbs up. We are waking people from the delusion that they find themselves in the name of religion. We are waking people up. We are deconstructing and decolonizing the mind from the Jesus belief, the Allah belief, and all these caricatures that people call sky daddies and God and whatever they call it. So make sure to give me a follow. The conversations we have here, they are hard hitting, but we speak nothing but the truth. If you think we're not saying anything what's the truth, please come along. We will happily have dialogue about it. Where did the video go? Ah, yes, this is it here.
We make a prayer again. Say, my Father, arise, O Lord, fight my battles. Arise, O Lord, fight my battles. Arise, O Lord, defend me. Arise, O Lord, cover me. Arise, O Lord, shield me. Arise, O God, walk for me. Arise, O Lord, vindicate me. Arise, O Lord, arise, arise, arise. Hey, Papa Shaka, open your mouth.
Reggie, you need one of these women in your life.
Shit. You can tell
Yes,
she cut it. She like,
Reggie. You need one of these in your life. Even if Reggie, even if it's just as a mistress or something.
hell
A
nah. Fuck
concubine.
around, go to jail.
A concubine or
I ain't
mistress or
going to
something
jail
like
over
that.
her. Fuck that.
And the Bible says, let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let those also who hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As smoke is driven away,
That's
so
smoke.
drive them away. As wax melts before the
Man.
fire, as wax
Smoke.
melts before
Ah,
the fire, so let the wicked.
Africans, you people are in serious trouble. This is what you call prayer, this thing. This nonsense that this one is doing here. This is how Christians pray. Is your God deaf? Is your God deaf? I went to the Church of England for a good few years. Oh, you should see them. Very quiet, very gentle, very 1 hour, 15 minutes. The service is done. Reggie, yesterday was Sunday. In this man's church yesterday, 8+ hours. Think about 5 or 6 services again, just yesterday.
Listen, we complain
What's
here.
wrong with these people?
Listen, we complain here about the same thing, but it's no comparison. Like, I've been to white people churches before, and they be in and out. But I always assumed it was because they try to get home to watch the football game, right? But I guess it's the same over there. But that 8 hour shit, it ain't like that here. Like black people church, you be in there all day, but it ain't 8 services. Like you probably go in there, say if you went to Sunday school, probably like 8 o'clock. You might get out at the latest if you stayed all day, probably like 5. But what you talking about is unreal.
It's right here. I can show you. Hold on. I'll show you. Hey, look we got here.
Hey, Vesta.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Vessel, you've missed out a lot on. Oh my goodness, you've missed out.
It's
Vessel,
okay. I'll replay it.
Vessel,
Yes.
Vessel, Vessel.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on. Vessel, look into my eyes.
I see your eyes.
Vessel, look into my eyes. I am summoning your spirit.
Hey.
I'm summoning your spirit.
I don't have his spirit.
your bank details. How much do you have in your bank? And give me the passcode to your bank account. This minute, I'm speaking to your spirit right now.
Oh my gosh, is it that bad?
That's what Jerry Eze says people should do.
Oh my
Summon the
goodness.
spirit. Yes, if you need money from your husband, just when he's fast asleep at night, just summon his spirit.
I forgot one
That's
part.
What's that,
that's
Reggie?
witchcraft.
You gotta
Reggie
put
was
you gotta put your hand across his life.
yes.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I
occultic.
the videos listen, the videos are short clips, so I will just for you, we will go over them. But
Oh my
let me show
goodness.
you just one of this guy's prayers, right? Let fire swallow any wicked plot against you. Just listen to Jerry's prayers, please.
Ritual. That's the only thing I can tell you. This world is spiritual. It's highly spiritual. So you don't wake up in the morning and say, "Well, I don't have a problem. I am not after anybody, and nobody is doing anything." Anybody that writes any ordinance, any wickedness against your family, why they are writing it? Why they are writing it? Let fire swallow them. This world is spiritual. That's the only thing I can tell you. This world is spiritual. It's highly spiritual. So you don't wake up in the morning and say, "Well, I don't have a problem. I am not after anybody, and nobody is doing anything." Anybody that writes any ordinance, any wicked against your family, why they are writing it? Why they are writing it? Let fire swallow them.
This is disturbing. Didn't Jesus say pray for your enemies? Pray for those that persecute you? This is
You know,
disturbing.
I don't know. He looked like he on something. To me, like the way his mouth go like that.
Yeah.
He like Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. Oh my goodness.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I
I'm
can't hear.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Didn't even realize. Hold on. Just for Vessel, we are going to play. We're going to play the videos just back to back. Vessel, please. The videos we play back to back. Just listen.
Okay. All right.
And listen to what we have just gone over. Right? Just hold on. They're short videos, so it's not today is not a long stream, so it's going to be just a brief. Um, okay, that's it right there. Okay, right. Okay, so let's share this one. Okay, right. Vessel,
Uh,
please listen to this guy. Okay. Playback speed. Let me make it on this one. Okay, right. Vessel, please listen. Huh?
Okay. All right.
Don't you know that we used to summon spirits in this kingdom? You have a child, you have never summoned their spirits before. Well, so what have you been doing? Imagine summon spirits. No, 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 no. So you were not informed. You don't know about it. Okay, let me leave your children. You don't know we summon spirits of people. Oh, they made you believe it's only the witches and wizards that can summon. Let me tell you something. Anybody that gives you trouble, eh? I'm telling you what is proven and tested. I'm not. Wake up in the middle of the night. That time their spirit is moving from one dream to another dream. Command their spirit to show up. When you summon their spirit, read for them ordinances of the kingdom. And tell them if you don't obey, this is what is going to happen. You don't know how to summon spirits. It's not what I came to. But sir, Kibalashida, Lebea, until you address some people's spirits, their bodies will not align. Let me leave that one there.
What are your thoughts so far?
This is disturbing. This is nothing. There's nothing Christian about what he's saying. It sounds very much occultic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure there's somewhere in the Bible where it says that you shall not go after
The spirits of their children is deadly.
goodness.
Is deadly. Okay, let's now the other video, right? Okay, let's see here. Let's share this one. Right, this is another short video. Well, it's about 6 minutes long. Well, yeah, okay.
My marriage and from a few relationships, sometimes things go wrong and they are very spiritual. Let me say it again. Things go wrong and they are very spiritual. The problem is that when you have talked, you are in a marriage or you're in a relationship, when you have talked and the talk is not doing it and all that, please, I need you to switch level. I need you to understand it's time to, especially for those who are married, it's time for you to switch to another. I mean, you need to be spiritual enough to understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power. Every day you are positioning attack with the man. Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? Why is he dating that girl? And every day you are quarreling and all that. No, don't quarrel again. You have complained enough. Next time when he's sleeping in the night, cross your hand over his life. As you cross it like this and he thinks it's a romantic hug you are giving him, you are beginning to speak to his spirit and you call him by name. If his name is Okechukwu, say, Okechukwu, hear me as I hear the Lord right now. From today onwards, I speak to your spirit, disconnect from that girl, disconnect from that girl, disconnect from that girl. In the name of... And Okechukwu, the next time that girl will see you, she will see the glory of God. I impart it into your life. I impart it because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty through God to the pulling down of stronghold. So please stop complaining. Stop trying to. You have complained enough. You have quarreled enough. Please switch the battle. I want you to take the battle to a different level altogether. Because the truth is that you are seeing the serpent while the devil is responsible. You are seeing the serpent while the devil.
So Vessel, you've got your husband. Your husband has eyes for another woman out there. Instead of addressing the issues, instead of people talking like adults, having dialogue, or worst case scenario, you both split up. If he's no longer interested in you, he's interested in somebody else. That's the time to say, Uncle, goodbye. You go with her or whatever, or go to couples therapy or something. Mr. Jerry says, wait for him to go to sleep at night. Then cross your hand over his life. Did you hear that?
That's just casting a spell.
That is casting. This is witchcraft.
That's it. Witchcraft 101.
Yeah. So NSPPD is witchcraft. This
Because
is
there's
witchcraft.
nowhere in the Bible where it says you should do such things. In fact, the Bible doesn't. The only person who spoke about monogamy was Paul, one man. Did Jesus mention monogamy?
No, Jesus,
Yeah, the Old Testament is full of
Jesus,
polygamy.
Jesus didn't, I don't know, that guy was, well, he had his 12 bodies, so he wasn't
Yeah,
very lonely.
he never mentioned monogamy.
He
The
wasn't very
person who
lonely.
came with his own doctrine was Paul,
Mm-hmm.
and Paul was going against the grain.
Right.
So, and Paul never said that you should do this. Paul even
Mm-hmm.
encouraged singlehood.
Yeah, to stay. He said to stay celibate. If you cannot hold yourself, no, he said if you cannot hold yourself, you marry. But his advice is that you remain celibate. That is the advice of Paul.
That's it.
But no, but this guy
This one
says they
hook him
should.
spiritually.
Huh?
This one is saying hook him spiritually.
Cross your hand over his life. Hmm? Yeah, Jerry, you are really
Next
dangerous.
thing he's gonna talk about the photos. He'll say, get your boyfriend's photo in.
Yeah, anyhow. No, but what is the difference between him and Ibabalawo?
There's no difference.
Hmm?
Age.
No, you can get a babalawo who's a child. So
Yeah, you can use a Babalawo who's young. But there's no difference between Jerry and a Babalawo. This is Babalawo in a suit.
Mhm.
This Jerry is a Babalawo in a suit. That's what he is.
Is responsible, or as it is, a woman actually did this. I gave it as a funny example someday in my church while I was preaching, and the woman came back and told me, Pastor, it really worked. And what was the example? And I was talking, I said, some of you here, you'll be quarreling with your husband. Say, my husband does not bring out money. My husband does not bring out money. I say, no, don't quarrel again. Allow him to sleep off. The next time he's sleeping, lay hands on him. And as he's sleeping, tell him, call him by name and say, listen to me right now. Wherever you kept that money, give it to me. I'm your wife. Release it. Release that money. Release that money. Release that money.
Hmm.
And you know, whenever it has to do with money, women jump on that prayer
Of
point.
course.
And the woman went and jumped on the prayer point and
Mhm.
began to command the husband to release money and all that. And then she said to me, Pastor, do you know this something I've been begging this man since to do? In the next morning, I didn't even remind him. Oh, he just called me and said, honey, how much is that thing that you want? He said, I looked at him. I told him, okay, if you give me so and so, I will manage. My husband gave me twice the amount. What we were supposed to, child of God, when a woman learns to pray, there will be less conflict in the house.
Can you imagine?
When a man learns to pray, you find out that there are times when
When a woman learns to pray, there'll be less conflict in the house. You women are in serious trouble because I'm telling you, the pastor of the church I used to go to some years ago, the man told me the success or the failure of the marriage depends on the woman.
that's it.
That's
So
what
much
he said to
pressure
me.
is
Those were his
placed on
words.
women. I was told the same thing as well.
Hmm.
I was told the same. And this is why women end up in abusive situations,
Yes.
blaming themselves when things go wrong. He cheats, oh, it's my fault. He shouts, oh, it's my fault. He beats her up, oh, it's my fault. This is wrong. And preaching this in church is really bad. It's very bad.
Right. It is. It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. He's a babalawo in a suit. Jerry is a babalawo in a suit. That's what he is. Just listen to this guy.
spouse is talking too much and you know that this one is not of God, please switch into prayer mode. Begin to say to shut up in Jesus' name. Don't say
Vessel, vessel,
This is terrible.
vessel,
My goodness.
vessel.
Yes, ma'am.
Shut up in Jesus' name.
Hey,
No, Jerry said, see, if someone is talking,
oh my
he just
God.
said to them, shut up in Jesus' name. Oh, Reggie, what was the other thing he said when you say to shut up in Jesus' name? What did he say you should do?
Say it under your breath.
You say it under your breath. Shut up in
Mm-mm.
Jesus' name. Let me take that back. Listen to this verse. Listen.
supposed to, child of God, when a woman learns to pray, there will be less conflict in the house. When a man learns to pray, you find out that there are times when if a spouse is talking too much and you know that this one is not of God, please switch into prayer mode. Begin to say to shut up in Jesus' name. Don't say it out, oh, don't say it out, oh. Don't say it out. Just be saying it in your mouth. When you're just the name of Jesus, keep quiet. Keep quiet. And by the time you're saying keep quiet, you just see the person will just shut up like that. Another. But the problem with it is that you want to answer. How can you say I'm a fool? You can say that. No, it's okay. He's not the one calling you a fool because he will soon apologize. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. He will soon come back and tell you, oh, I don't know what came over me. I know what came over you. It's very spiritual. That's why I'm not.
Jerry's trying to say that when your man says to you, "Are you a fool?" it's not him speaking, it's the spiritual people. They've taken over him. And in that minute, don't respond. Don't respond, right? Because it's the spiritual people that have taken over him. Jerry, a vessel of dishonor. Do you know that Jerry is in a marriage? He's speaking to a group of people that are single and preparing to get married. He was invited
Wow.
over. He was invited over to this place to come and lecture these people on
Wow,
marriage.
really?
So these people you're seeing here are single people. They're not
That's
married
terrible.
yet. They're waiting to get married.
He
And
giving
so
them bad
these are the
advice.
lessons that they're coming to get before they get into the institution of marriage.
That's sad. That's really, really sad.
It's crazy.
Now attacking that thing very spiritually. So please don't see the serpent. I want you to see what is behind the serpent. In your relationships, as things go. Remember, I said your relationship is an assignment. I am one person that God gave one of the most difficult assignments, and I shared it over the week. How do you get married to a woman who, one of the examples I gave, one of the many examples I gave was that, few days into our marriage, and I was talking to my wife about something. My wife just clears the entire table. There were breakable plates and breakable cups on top of the kitchen, and I was talking to her. She just used her hand like this, cleared all of them on the ground. Yes, serious clearing. Cleared all of them on the ground, and everything guang, 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 broke. And I'm looking, I've never seen that type of thing before, because where I'm coming from, we're not used to it. And everything just broke like that. Oh, are you afraid for the story I'm telling? My wife hears it. When I tell it, she laughs. She even contributes. Oh yes, because right now she's
He's describing being in an abusive relationship with his wife.
Wow. You know,
Jerry
the
is
story
in
is
an
made up.
abusive relationship with his wife.
I think it's a made up story, but
No,
they're
it is
trying to
not. No, it is
portray.
not. No, it is not. It is not.
Hmm.
Vessel, we don't know. I don't know. I don't live with them, but she has shared similar stories as well. When she wrote a book, I nearly ruined my marriage. She's been very vocal about her anger issues. It could also be a way to paint him as this angelic human. You
I
know,
Yeah,
believe.
that's what I was thinking.
I believe it. You know
believe
why?
what? Believe what?
I believe that she is aggressive. You know why?
Yeah.
By
Listen,
the way
she
she
is.
preaches,
Yeah, she
she be
is.
like,
She's.
"Shabala-ba-la-la-la, shabala-la-la-la."
Wait, let me show Vessel. Vessel, you need to see. You need to see her in action. Hmm?
Yeah, she ready. She got too much energy up in her. I
You need
think
to
that's because he
see
be
her
preaching too much.
preaching too much.
He don't be around enough.
Guys, Vessel and Reggie, there is a church I want to introduce both of you to. There is a church. I really want to introduce both of you to that church. Please remind me, okay?
Okay.
It would be a different live stream. I need to show. Oh my goodness. A church in Nigeria, and it's got a big following as well. Mm. So let me.
Yeah, his wife is a no limit soldier for sure.
perish at the presence of God. As wax melts before fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. Say, my Father, hey, arise. Say, let God arise. Let his enemies
I said
be
Reggie needs one of
scattered.
these ladies in his life.
Say right
Shit. Fuck
now,
around and go to jail.
as you arise,
Reggie,
every enemy
this is what
of
you have
my
been missing. You just
progress,
didn't know it.
every enemy
You
of
need a
my
prayer warrior
testimonies,
wife.
every enemy of my victory, every enemy of my advancement, every enemy waiting in my days in 2024. Right now, arise and scatter. Arise, oh God.
Vessel, Vessel, are you going to
Man,
start praying like
um,
this tonight? From
no,
tonight,
no, no,
start
no,
praying.
please.
No,
No,
no. Why?
no,
Why
thank
not?
you.
No. Huh?
This is after praying like this, yeah, and then the prayer doesn't get answered. Just imagine the mental state of the person who has prayed like
Mm,
this.
mm,
Imagine what now goes through their mind after praying like this, and what
exactly.
they're praying for so hard, so
Mm,
violently, so with so much enthusiasm and gusto,
mm-mm,
doesn't come to pass.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
The depression that is going to set
mm,
in,
exactly.
the depression that
The
set
the
in.
you see, when you're praying like this, it's like you're on a high, right? You're on a high. You're up there,
And you're believing it.
and then by
You're
the time you are
seeing.
done, the time you're done, you've got to come down from that high. You've got to
Mhm.
land back on ground zero. Can you imagine how depressing that would feel after you've been through this high state of for 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, 50 minutes, and then you turn everything off, you calm down, you come in.
I know where they got those sounds from. They got them from The Walking Dead. Have you watched The Walking Dead?
Mhm,
Yeah.
And there's something I noticed when Jerry, the hype men for Pastor Jerry, was
yes,
doing too much. Everything they saying, everything he says, they're hyping it up.
let's go and see what. Okay, we'll finish that video and then we'll just see quickly what they prayed today. Today's prayer. Let's finish the what our babalawo in a suit.
Just laughing.
Babalawo in a suit.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You know. So she even contribute. And you know what? I thank God that I'm able to go through what I went through because the Bible says so that but I must tell you, it was not funny.
Vessel, he's thanking God for going through abuse in his marriage. I'm thanking God. Listen to me. I'm thanking God
Domestic
that I
abuse
went
is
through what I went through.
wrong.
It is wrong on all
Did he
levels.
ever mention that he prayed for his marriage? Did he ever mention that?
I don't know. I
I
Because
don't
don't
the
know.
know.
same way they're saying when women learn to pray, the marriage will hold. It's the same thing for men. He is
Hmm.
a perfect example of somebody who is in an abusive marriage,
Right.
right? What has God done? What prayer? How much fasting did he have to do in order for
I
there to
don't
be
know.
peace?
I don't know. I honestly do not know. But hey, all right, let's finish this one and then we'll
It's not the
start
kind
what
of
they
thing
were
that
busy
I
praying to do.
said. I told the people who came on Wednesday, how do you? I was on the streets of London with my wife and went to shop. And that time, Kai, and by the time we were there, I said something to my wife because I asked her, you should have told me you were going. And she said, that why am I saying that? Why am I doing this thing? And not, I thought it was a joke. My wife left me in the shop and went home. I don't live in London. I don't know my way around London. She left me inside the shop and went home. I have stayed there. I didn't know how to go. And I called a friend and I said, please, I am here. I don't know how to. I'm calling my wife, and my wife is not picking the phone. And her friend called my wife and asked her, and where are you? I was like, she's like, she's in the house. Is anything the problem? She said, well, you left your husband in the man. He said, that he will find his way and come back. Have I found before? I've never found my way to come back. And the truth of the matter was that was how she left me. Her friend had to be the one that will bring me back. And you can imagine that type of life. You can imagine that type of. One day, my wife looked at me. One day, I was talking to her. She said, hey, you have a problem. I told her, yes. What is the problem? She said, the problem is that you like peace too much. Heaven bear me witness. She said that. He said, you like peace too much. I said, I like peace too much. He said, yes, you like peace too much.
How can that be a problem? Those are the words of an abusive so-and-so.
Narcissist.
That's the words of a narcissist saying to your husband that you have a problem. Your problem is that you like peace too much. You
The
know why
way
she
he,
would say
uh,
something like that? Why Jerry would say that? Because she has pressed his mumu button time and time
do you
again.
know,
She has done her worst.
Afro, I have a problem with the way he's demonizing his wife.
But she does
I'm
it to
talking
herself. No, no, no. She does it to herself. She
really?
does this to herself. She's written a book, How I Nearly Ruined My Marriage. And the book is about her anger. Her anger issues nearly made her lose her marriage. It was God.
Mm-mm.
God had to sort her out, had to calm her down or whatever, right? She talks about it herself. She talks about this herself. Wait, hold on. See if I can. Sometimes it's, you have to show the proof. Listen, she talks about it herself. Wait,
Wow.
hold on. I nearly ruined my marriage, right? She talks about. Hold on, let me show you. Uh, just 1 second. I'll show you. Okay, okay, okay. I found the very part. Okay, all right. So just listen to her. Listen to her speaking. She's in a marriage seminar, something, talking to other people, right, about marriage.
But Afro, something just came
Mm-hmm.
to mind.
What was
You
that?
know how in the Bible women are always demonized and
Yes,
they're always the problem.
yes. Christian women suffer the most. Yes,
Do you not see that they're following the same trend?
absolutely, absolutely. But in this one, she's the one demonizing herself. So yeah, listen. Wait, hold on.
Wow.
Please listen to her. She'll tell you herself. So it's not like as if her husband is doing anything she hasn't done for herself.
And we're doing ministration. There's this program he used to do. So we were there. Then that week he had to go to work. I think then he
They
was
just
with
got
World Bank.
married.
I think it was World
They
Bank at the
just got
time.
married.
So we had to go to Abuja for work. And he left me in the hotel. He would leave me in the hotel. I was not working now with him. So he went to work. And that day he did not call me. He didn't call me on the phone. And he did not tell me how we eat as he left me in the hotel. Just left me in the hotel and went to work. And did not come back till evening. Hey. You can tell the remaining part of the story. Which woman can help me tell me what I did? That day, I don't even know if I did anything. Maybe I will sit on this side. So time is going like, After I have thought about everything he has done to me and how he left me, someone you just married, this is just the first week. As soon as he came back, as the door was opening, my mouth was opening. Door open, I started. Only God knows what I said. I cannot remember the things I said. I was ranting. I was upset. All of us women that feel we need attention. You are not giving me attention. How can you leave me? Finish all the talk.
Wait,
The only way I
Afro,
understood and knew that there was a problem was that
Yes.
I just saw a man crying.
Yes. Hold on.
My
Hold
man was
on.
there crying.
Hold on. Let me.
Then in my mind, I say, hey.
Yes.
what exactly was the problem? The fact that he left her alone in the hotel, or that there was no food for her to eat,
They just got married, and they
and he had
had
to go
booked
to work.
1 week time alone, but then he had to go to work for whatever reason.
And then she
And
mentioned something about food.
yes, he did not tell her what she will eat,
Hey,
so she could not get her ass out of the hotel Go and look for something to eat. No.
She didn't have any money on her. She had no single naira on her.
Maybe she's one of these that likes to eat with the husband, and they just got married. So maybe this was still at the stage where we're doing everything together. I won't eat until you come back. I won't
Ew.
eat without you.
Who who go do that one?
I
Okay.
don't know. Maybe that's what she was waiting for, because she just got married.
All right.
So mhm.
Okay. I think maybe she didn't have any money, or he didn't give instructions on what she should eat,
I
or
don't know. That's
that
what
she
she
was
was saying.
alone.
That's what she was saying, that he did not leave. Uh, she she was just looking for any reason to be angry. That's what I see here.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, what have I said? Oh, I've said the one should not stay. You know, like you start retracing, you start going by saying, whoa, but we're not fighting. Why is he crying? I'm just talking.
Oh yeah, he
Remember where
started
I'm coming
crying. You
from.
didn't hear that
It's
bit.
until
Hold
it's
on,
a fight. That's when he's
hold on. Listen.
going like, After I have thought about everything he has done to me and how he left me, someone you just married, this is just the first week. As soon as he came back, as the door was opening, my mouth was opening. Door open, I started. Only God knows what I said. I cannot remember the things I said. I was ranting. I was upset. All of us women that feel we need attention. You are not giving me attention. How can you leave me? Finish all the talk. The only way I understood and knew that there was a problem was that I just saw a man crying. My husband started crying. Then in my mind, I say, hey, what have I said? Oh, I've said the one should not stay. You know, like you start retracing, you start going by, say, whoa. But we're not fighting. Why is he crying? I'm just talking. Remember where I'm coming from. It's until it's a fight. That's when it's a problem. This is just talk. All you need to do is answer me back, and that is it. Why won't you just answer me? Instead, you are crying. He started crying. These were the kinds of things I did to my husband. I brought him to the place of tears. He would just start crying. Then something will reset in my brain and tell me you have gone too far. Then I will start saying sorry. Or is it when we are talking and the conversation is not going in the direction I want? I will stand up, walk out, bang the door at him. And I said, talk to yourself. Anything you want to do, do. At that point in time, I've given myself a push. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. This marriage wants to end, let it end. Devil is a bastard. Imagine me at that time saying, this marriage want to end to end. Who will be enjoying this life that I'm enjoying? Hey, Jesus. Oh.
Did you hear that?
Please help me say, devil, you're a bastard.
I'm just
Then his
going back
report would
to
have been
what.
he was married, but
Did you hear that? She's saying the devil would
Mhm.
have made her miss out on these billions that they are making now.
Afro, I'm just going back to what the guy said in the previous clip.
What did he
He
say?
said in the home where he was raised,
Uh-huh.
there was nothing like
Anger
shouting and
issues. Uh-huh.
so he's also dissing her parents.
And they're professors. They're like big
Hmm.
people, I think. So I heard. I don't know.
Imagine.
And he grew up with a single mother. She had like four different kids with four different men or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah. But
wow.
he grew up with a single mother, but she was a
And there
Christian,
was peace
strong
in that
Christian.
home. There was
Yeah, I
peace in
mean,
the home. Mm-mm.
so I don't know. This is what they're trying to put out there.
Wow.
These are the people now that are showing people, oh, love. And this is why, Vessel, I did that video that I did on my TikTok where I was pointing out how he was holding the hand of that guy, but did not hold his wife's hand. Remember
Yeah.
that video? Yeah?
Yes.
See, that it's still very, very obvious that there's trouble in paradise.
I think they talk about their relationship too much, if you ask me.
Well, they have to, because people call them Papa. My Papa in the Lord. They are now the spiritual reference for some people. Oh, look at the way Pastor Jerry and his wife. This is how they do it. This is. I can imagine Jerry. Some days he must look at this woman and just think, "Shit, what did I do? How did I land this lady?
I'm
I wish
starting to
I could. I wish I could divorce her."
I'm starting to feel like how you and Vesta was saying earlier. Maybe they just saying that shit to make him look good.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's how I
I
feel
I still
because
don't believe that. I still don't. Mm-mm.
You know how in the Bible every woman in the Bible is either a prostitute or
Demonized.
a
Yeah.
harlot or
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
witch or
Demonized.
or
Yeah.
defiles men.
Can you imagine?
Uh,
Reggie says he doesn't mind being defiled.
Yeah, but see, they're not using the English language properly. You can't a woman can't defile shit.
A woman can't defile a man. In fact, it's the man who can defile them. It's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
It's crazy. How do you talk about defiling? It's just crazy.
Like they take English words and just use them however the fuck they want to, and they're not using it right. Like the fruits and all that shit, and the
Yeah.
blood of Jesus, all that dumbass shit. It doesn't make sense. Like especially when they say you're not equally yoked, it just don't make sense.
We'll watch just a few more minutes of this, and that's it. For that will be it for all the videos we got to show. There's loads more, and I am invested in this couple, right? In this family. I'm invested, and I tell you what, guys. Those of you NSPPdians who come and say, "Oh, why are you only talking about him?" From the day this guy said he was healing autistic children, cerebral palsy, a child with what was it? The other one, non-verbal autism. I knew that yes, this guy has gone too far. He has gone too far, and he needs to be stopped. Leave children alone. Whatever miracle or testimony you're doing, leave little kids alone. But the moment he was even no, 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 no. You bring children and start parading them like that, guys, expect many more videos from me about this guy. You wait. It's more listen. Hmm,
I told you about
I'm invested.
I told you about my secondhand experience with that. So they do that shit here too.
What's secondhand experience?
Um. So again, I think I've told. Well, I know I've told you my daughter has sickle cell. She's 19
Yes,
now,
yes.
but when she was a baby, there used to be, well, there still is this big church in my hometown, and they had a kind of a flamboyant, well, not flamboyant, that's too big of a word, but they had a big preacher. They got a big following. He was a named preacher. Everybody knows who he is, right? So they took her there when she was young, like before she was one, and the preacher said that she no longer has sickle cell. I say it's a secondhand account because I wasn't there. I didn't go to church, but my daughter's mom took her and they prayed for her and all that and said it was no longer there, which is bullshit.
It is. I mean, once again, I'm so sorry that your daughter had to go through that.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was born with it, so I mean, there's
I know,
nothing.
but she didn't have to be tortured like that.
She don't. She don't remember. She was a baby, literally.
Okay, true, true.
But my point is, they do shit like that over here too. They lie.
Mm, crazy. Okay, let's see where are we with this video. Where's the one with? Okay, just a few more minutes of this and we'll be done.
But eh? The devil saw my future, saw what God was designing,
The
saw what
devil
God
saw your
wanted to do,
future.
saw that I was a terror to the king.
The devil don't know you because the devil does not exist. And not Jerry. Devil is not looking at you. You're not that special.
Nope.
You are not that special that the devil is looking at you and saw your future. Who are you? What future? That you and your husband have lied your way to becoming billionaires? You've told people there is a God and it's Satan that there is no evidence for. And today you have made money. Both of you have. That's what has made you money. That's what the devil saw in your future. Even the devil will be insulted by this nonsense you have just said, as if the devil exists. If the devil will be like, what the fuck? Keep my name out of your mouth, and no Jerry. That's what the devil will say to her. She's crazy. Devil did what?
Kingdom of darkness.
Look at that
And
the
try
devil
to use.
saw that she was a terror. Listen, the devil.
Then his report would have been he was married, but
Listen, the
you
devil saw
know.
that she was a terror to the kingdom
The
of
devil
darkness.
saw my future.
Listen to this
Saw
lady.
what God was designing. Saw what God wanted to do. Saw that I was a terror to the kingdom of darkness. And tried to use me to destroy me. If anything had happened to me, it would have been me that did it to myself. It's not from my village. If anything would have happened to my marriage, I would have been the one that used my own hands to destroy. A wise woman builds her home. A foolish one tears it with her hands. The question is, which one are you? Wise or foolish? The Bible says it is the wise woman that will build. I look at scriptures and I just feel like the scriptures is like this. It keeps the responsibility of marriage mostly on the shoulders of a woman.
Of course, that's what
if marriage is to work, it's the woman that will make it work.
Can you imagine?
If marriage will be destroyed, the woman can do it easily. She does not need anyone to help her. She can do it all by herself. If a woman decides that there will be peace in the home, there will be peace. If she decides there will be no peace, there will be no peace. We are that powerful. However we decide to play the cards, that is what will happen. A wise woman does what? She builds. A foolish one would tear it with her own hands. When you build, it's never easy to build. Go and check and ask the architects, engineers. There is nothing beautiful about a building when it is still in that stage, when you're still digging foundation, laying.
No. Yeah, I'm done with this lady. She talks too much for my liking. I've had enough of her. I've had enough. What are your thoughts, people?
She's a good talker, and she's a terrible. Well, I don't know. She's not a terrible preacher. It's just when she be reading in tongues and she be doing that prayer shit, she sounds ridiculous. But other than that, she's just blah 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 blah.
Even my hand hurts already. Reggie, I only did 3 times. This is 3 times. And this palm already hurts. Oh my.
You know what? They're a perfect match.
A match made in
Nigeria.
a match made in
Hustlers.
delusion.
You know,
The
when
Luluville.
two hustlers meet, when two
Luluville.
hustlers meet, they will run that hustle.
A
Yeah, he's a pimp,
A
and that's his
pastor,
bottom bitch.
a husband and wife that scam together, stay together.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Forever and ever.
The scammer must scam. A grifter must grift. The
Terrible.
grift continues. The grifter continues. The grifter has to grift. It's crazy. Vessel and Reggie, any plans for later on?
No, nothing for
Like
me.
my hair?
Yeah, probably.
As usual,
Or
you're
something.
popping. You're
What
looking
did
good as usual.
I did it myself, you know. I done it myself. Do you think it's too bulky?
No, it's all right.
Because tomorrow I've got somewhere important I'm going tomorrow, so don't want to get there looking like a clown.
No different than dude that was talking ish earlier.
Oh,
Well, bad choice of words. That dude that was talking ish earlier was the one looking like a clown.
oh,
Dude with the barrettes in his hair.
Reggie's friend.
He ain't my
Oh,
friend.
Reggie's friend.
He ain't my friend.
Ah, we should introduce Vessel to this person. Oh man.
So she's saying she's gonna get so mad.
One person was challenging Reggie to a debate yesterday. He was also challenging me to a debate as well.
Oh my goodness.
He cuckoo up here. He's
I ain't gonna say
my
his
my
name.
my other account that I had got banned. That the one that got banned. He blocks me on there because the guy was just a nuisance. Was just a nuisance. Uh, 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 uh.
I'll tell you about him later, Vessa. He's a character.
Mm-mm.
I probably know him.
Yeah,
All
I'm sure you
right.
heard of him.
Anyway, people, that's us done for today. This is what people are doing in Christianity now. They are summoning the spirits of people. Just 1 second. Do you need my help? When you need me now? Okay, I'm nearly done now. Just give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I had my young man come to. He needs me for a minute, and mommy duties always come first before anything else. So anyway, people, um, I know we've had some NSPPDians. They've been watching us. You all need to wake up. All of you need to wake up. You're in the religion of the colonials. The colonial masters brought you a religion, and now Jerry Eze is using that religion to capitalize on you, to capitalize on your. He's capitalizing and taking advantage of your beliefs. He's made himself rich.
Yep.
He has made himself rich, selling to you a God that there is no evidence for. It's time to wake up. It's time. And now is that time. Now. So, all right, people. Thank you, Vessel of Dishonor. Thank you for being here. Thank you for
Thank
uh,
you for inviting me.
having these conversations. And Vessel of Honor, later tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to summon your spirit.
Oh,
Yep. Crazy.
I don't know where you're gonna get it from because as far as I know, I don't have one.
I'm going to
Have
summon his
one.
spirit too.
You gotta do the.
Reggie.
You gotta talk in prayers first. Shabba-la-la-la, shabba-la-la-la-la-la, shabba-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
You
to
gotta
do all
be
of
careful
this
you
while
don't
I
bite your
summon
tongue when you're
Reggie's
doing
spirit.
that.
huh? What
You
you
have to
say,
be
Mister?
careful you don't bite your tongue when you're doing that shabba stuff.
That's true. That's true. Especially when we want to.
Oh, I'm definitely summoning Reggie's
Mm-hmm.
spirit.
Cause if I do that, I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna be
Definitely.
so mad.
Reggie, come to me. I'm summoning your spirit. Jerry Eze said I should summon your spirit. Bring it to me, Reggie. And then when Reggie's spirit finally comes, and like, I can imagine Reggie's spirit will be quieter than the actual Reggie. Reggie's spirit will be a lot less talkative. I can easily just manipulate that Reggie spirit and say to Reggie spirit, you're not like the real Reggie, right? you know you're the nicer version. Uh,
Wow.
when you summon people's spirit, what do you see them or what? This is a question for Jerry. Is it Jerry's crazy? Jerry is cuckoo upstairs. Anyway,
Mm.
people, you all, let me go on and help this guy with his what he wants. Okay, people, you guys be good, and I will see you all tomorrow.
See
Good night.
you later.